talk to you about something called a ladybird deed. Often clients come to me and they just want a will. They just want a simple will to distribute their assets after death. And a lot of their assets might have beneficiaries on. So that is great, because if you have a beneficiary on an asset, it means it goes straight to them after your death and you don't have to go through probate. The problem is you can't put a beneficiary on a house. So you might have a couple who own a house together, and that's great. So when one of them dies, the house automatically goes to the other one if they're married or if they are joint tenants. But what if the second one of them dies? Normally that house would have to go through probate, but we can do a document that avoids that as well, and it's almost like putting a beneficiary on the house, and it's called a ladybird deed. And this was named after Lady Bird Johnson, who was one of the first people who did this with her ranch in Texas. And what a ladybird deed does is if Joe and Sue are married, they can quitclaim their house to themselves for the rest of their lives. They can sell the house, they can mortgage it, lease it, do whatever they want with it. But if they still have the house at their deaths, or the second one of them to die, then the house can be deeded to a third party, either their children or a third person after their deaths. And that means the house automatically goes to that person on their deaths, and there's no probate. So it's a great way to avoid probate. There's no transfer during their lifetimes, so nobody else has an interest in the house. But it's like having a deed in the drawer. It helps to avoid probate when the time comes.